Question 2 says, if you decide to pay 6,000 per month, only starting at the end of the second month, then how many payments will be needed to pay off the loan? Okay, so the first thing we need to understand is that our principal amount is going to grow because you had left it for a month without being paid. So you have to take that into consideration by calculating the principal amount using the equation. A sorry, A would be equals to P1 plus I to the power of N, where your P is going to be then 200,000, 1 plus 0.1, which is the interest rate, divided by 1.12. And then we are looking for N, but in this case, it's just 1 month. So we can put there and calculate the value of the accumulated. And then we are going to then use your present value equation so that we calculate what should then N be if you are then paying 6,000 instead of the 3,303 that we calculated in the previous question. So for that, we're going to use then the present value equation, which says X is equals to, oh, one, sorry, 1. Okay, so 1 plus I to the power of negative N, and everything there is going to be over I. Please note that this present value would then be the value of what A would have, or what A is in this case. So with that in mind, we understand that this should be equals to A, which is that A there. Let's simplify our equation. All right. So I'm going to multiply both sides with I and divide by X. So I'll have I over X. And then on this side, I'll have 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N. Then the next thing I'm going to do is move that 1 to the other side. So I will have 1 plus I. Let's make it a positive 1 to the power of N. So basically, we're moving this to that side and we're moving that to that side. And we'll have 1 minus I over X. Then in this case, we can use the log rules to calculate or to simplify for N. So we will then say that a negative N is equals to log of the 1 plus I. And here we would have your 1 minus I over X. Right. So we'll put that into the calc. Let's substitute in our words. So the base value is 1 plus our I is 0.1 divided by 12 because it's for 12 months. And then our input would then be 1 minus that accumulated value. Multiplied by I, which is 0.1 over 12. And everything will be under X, which is then 6,000. We will then get that negative N is equals to a negative 51.93. Divide both sides by negative 1. Then we can also round off that 51 to 52 months. So if the person is now paying 6,000 instead of that 3,300 that we had calculated initially, then they will require 52 months to finish off that debt.